Welcome! We are going to go over chord closure and compression vocal exercises so that you can prepare your voice for stronger singing, specifically for stronger belting. The goal with practicing your chord closure is to strengthen up your adductor muscles, which are responsible for closing the glottis. When we do some of these exercises, we want to aim for full closure of the entire length of the vocal folds. Otherwise, if you have a gap in between your folds, you're going to end up having a breathy phonation. We also don't want to push or squeeze our vocal folds together too much, which leads to press phonation. We want to aim for that balanced coordination, therefore creating a balanced, clean and clear resonant tone, or you can call it a more focused tone. Before we get into the exercises, let's warm up the adductor muscles. So what you're gonna do is very simple. You're gonna hold your breath and then open. Hold your breath, open. What you're doing there is closing the glottis and then spreading them apart. So this is what it sounds like. Very small sound. And in between each repetition, we're gonna breathe, okay, like this. All right, here we go. Now we are going to speak a single word so that we are focusing on the E vowel today. Go ahead and speak need and give it some energy. Have some urgency behind the word. Need, like I need it, I need it. Notice how it's not breathy or overly pressed. Now just speak the word again. Need, need. Good. Now try to go a little bit higher. Need, need. A little bit higher. Need, need. A little bit higher. Need, need. Now careful not to get too nasal on the letter N. You want to focus your tone on the E vowel. And what you might hear instead of that nasal sound is more of a twang, which is used for vocal projection. Again, on the higher tones. Need, need, right? Lift the soft palate on the E vowel. Need, need. Great. Now we're going to move on to some singing exercises on the same word. You're going to sing need more on a staccato pattern, just focusing on that closure, but getting that focused tone to come out, okay? This is what it sounds like, and then we're going to go through an entire exercise for you to follow along to. I'm going to start here, and it sounds like this. Need, 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 need. Okay, not need, 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 need. Full closure. Need. All right, so follow along with me. Here we go. Need, 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 need. 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 On your own. Good. Don't forget about your posture, okay? Good. In belting, we want a strong torso anchor. So let's practice that right now anyway. Good. As you go higher, you're going to feel thinner. Get those chords to close without overly pushing, okay? It is going to be a smaller sound up here. Let's do one more for the higher voices. Good. Now you're going to sing on the word need again, but on a legato pattern, which means smooth and connected. As you move through your range going higher and higher, don't let your vocal folds come apart. But you don't want to squeeze your extrinsic muscles in the neck to make that happen. If you are having a hard time on the higher notes, just drop out and you're going to try again a little bit later when your vocal folds or the muscles that help to close the glottis become a little bit stronger, okay? Don't practice straining or pushing. Start in a comfortable level. So let's start here. Here we go. Aim for that focused tone. Medium volume. Good. We're going through the mixed range, right? On your own. Right, don't get louder as you go higher. Stay in flow phonation. And you know when everything feels efficient and it's easy to vibrate. One more for the higher voices. Good. Now we're going to take away the consonant N and the letter D. We're just going to sing on the E vowel to see how well our chord closure and compression is working now. We're still going to sing on a legato pattern, okay? E. Now you really have to work on your onset. E. As well as your offset. Smooth onset. Good. On your own. Good. Keep your chest open. Don't slouch. Lift your soft palate, right? We don't have the letter N anymore. Don't squeeze. One more. Good. Now we're going to work on strengthening up your compression by sustaining on the top note. I am going to start you a little bit higher because that's the area where we need the most work. And all you want to do on that sustain is stay in flow phonation. As you sustain the note, you don't want to press harder and harder and harder, right? You're increasing your vocal effort. You want to maintain your vocal effort and have that focused tone ring out. Okay, so let's start right around here. On your own. One more. Good. bonus exercise for you. Now we're going to test our chord closure and compression on a quick belting exercise. I emphasize quick because I don't want you to practice this exercise for hours and hours just to develop your belt. Belting is very spontaneous in a song, so you don't want to work on this style or this technique for too long. Otherwise, you are going to burn out. The other exercises, though, those are great for strengthening up your voice and preparing your voice for the strong intensity that the belt voice quality requires. So you're going to sing on the word hey, right? When we start lower, you're going to sing with thicker folds, and it's going to feel easier to belt. As you go higher, you need to decide which vocal mechanism you are going to switch or stay on. If your voice can stay in the chest voice mechanism higher, go ahead and stay there without going into pressed phonation. If the notes are getting too high for you, you need to switch your voice mechanism to head voice mechanism, but you're going to mix that and add more twang to make sure it still sounds like a belt, okay? So we're going to start lower, and as you go higher, you got to switch or not switch, depending on your voice range, okay? Singing on the word hey, we're going to do a slide up a third and back down. Hey. Soft palate. Hey, 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 hey. So you can switch or add twang here. Okay. Strong intensity all the way through. For the higher voices, you can belt all the way up here. A few more. They're probably more in a twang belt here. And let's just do one more. Good. All right, that's it for this follow along. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure when you are practicing this, you are taking breaks in between and you're not overly exerting your energy, all right? But in order for you to have good compression, to get that focused tone, you do want some energy behind your tone. Just not too much and not too little, right? That's why we talk about vocal effort a lot in singing. So thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. And I'll see you next time.